guys, welcome to my channel, welcome to this video. Please subscribe if you haven't. You know what, like I'd love to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I know it's very possible to just send my videos to your homegirls, to just everyone. Like it's just, yeah, make my wish come true this year. But anyway, that's it. This is another episode of thoughts and reflections, and yeah, I'm happy to be doing it. I think especially because the last time I filmed one rather, I think I was in a very different headspace than I am right now. So, oh, that's pretty exciting. So the first thing, I am over, I'd say maybe like close to 3 weeks. Actually, maybe 3 weeks, yeah, since I was on Instagram. That's by the time I'm shooting this video, and that's 14th April. So I haven't been on Instagram for a minute, literally on all my accounts. I had actually set the date for reactivating my Instagram on my calendar. Like I put it for 21st April as a reminder. But then now I'm just like, will I want to do it? Also, it's my friend's birthday this month, so you can see, of course, adulting is you having a calendar, like your calendar to like just be on top of the game. So as you can see, the things for 21st, I don't even know if it's clear. Yeah, it's Camilla's birthday as well, and then reactivate Instagram. So that's to be determined. I'm thinking I might even go longer, guys. Like maybe I might even get to December without being back on Instagram. Okay, maybe that's a lie, but I also don't feel so much pressure to go back to it for a long time, because I actually stopped posting often on Instagram maybe sometime last year. And I remember even there's a time I met someone around December at a wedding, and they were asking me like, are you okay? You haven't posted on Instagram in a minute. And I mean, while yes, I think there were signs I wasn't okay, but also at the same time I just sometimes don't feel it's an accurate thing that if someone isn't posting on Instagram, that they're not necessarily okay. Because I feel like now I'm okay, but I'm also not posting on Instagram. So me being offline there is kind of doing it for me. So there's that. And then I think because also wasn't posting often, I assumed I'm not using the app as much, until I discovered I'm a serial consumer. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that, but I think at some point you can become so addicted to it without knowing. And with any platform, could even be Instagram, I mean, could be YouTube, could be TikTok, whatever. But for me, I think I didn't realize just how much I was on Instagram, like a lot of time. Like, I don't know, for example, when I'd want to search anything, anyone, tell someone about anything, like my default is just Instagram. Like I felt for the first week or first few days, I was always just trying to open the app to check something real quick. Oh, I want to search this, I want to search this. Like, and it's like no harm, because maybe sometimes some of the pages are business pages that you're following or things along those lines. But for me, I couldn't imagine how many times in a day my default would just be to search and want to click that app. So what I did after I deactivated my account, I also deleted the app, so that I'm not necessarily like on there like so much, or like it makes it harder to go back to the app, because it's like, oh, am I gonna download it again and log into my account? And then now it's like my new normal. I'm just like, it feels like I'll come back and then I find that all these new updates, and then I'm just like, where am I? So those are the vibes when it comes to Instagram. I'd recommend a break for anyone who feels like they need to do it. And also, yeah, I imagine sometimes just do it, you don't even have to announce it, like, oh guys, I'm gonna be taking a break, whatever works for you. If one day you wake up and you're like, I am done. Yeah, I think for me, there's this time I tried to do it, And then I realized when you sign into your account, you can't even deactivate it until 7 days pass, So I was just like, yeah, this time I'm not about to do it. And yeah, literally logged off all my accounts on Instagram, which are like 4 accounts. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. So one, I feel like it's a personal profile but open to the public, quote unquote. The other one is Ventura Blogs. The other one is by Ventura Kireki, which is also something I'm just thinking about if I do ever come back. How I want to curate it, because mostly I was thinking I could offer this dating service kind of vibe and plan for people dates and all this cute stuff, but also between the time and also just structuring it in the way I want. It hasn't really happened, but now I'm thinking of so many interesting things. Like there are so many things I want to experiment in life with, and we're like won't share like at all of them, but one example is, for instance, and we should collab with Almas. I don't know, I've always liked the idea of just having a fashion collection, and not even to produce mass, like whatever, even if it's for myself, like I just create my own collection that maybe has, let's say, a dress, a jumpsuit, maybe a two-piece set, something, and it's just like my own design, like my own creative nature shines through it, and I just wear my collection like literally for fun, like not even, I don't even want to go commercial with it or anything, but I just thought that would be very nice, and we could just theme it depending on literally anything. Could be even colors, could be even whatever. So that's like, I think it could feature on like by Ventura, because it would be just things I'm creating beyond even beyond, let's say, food content or travel content, or just things beyond that. Like I don't know, I could do a painting and just something, I could hand make something, like, yeah, that's my dream life. Anyway, yeah, that's also something I'm really thinking about, and how I'm gonna rebrand that, and what that could look like. Whether you could share tips, because Kwanzaa, I feel like for me, the whole back initially was like, oh, like where am I gonna get a good tailor? But now I think I know like 2 good tailors, and I'm like, yeah, literally, I just need resources to source the fabric, of course, to pay for the tailors and everything. But other than that, maybe that will be my birthday project, actually, because Ama's birthday is like media. I thought we could do like 2 releases, so we do one media, one India. So media to tie down like with her birthday, and then end of year with mine. I have dreams, people. I have dreams. I also feel like this isn't a side people really know about me, but I guess it just depends on where people interact me, or whichever context. But yeah, I do feel like I have creative blood. It's just at the moment, I don't know where it's flowing to, or it's just prioritizing it is a bit of a problem. Yeah, but definitely high on my radar, definitely high in my mind in terms of things I would want to do. And like, doesn't that just sound like a good idea? I think it does. Next thing, I've also been thinking about mental health. Yeah, just from a perspective of, okay, like basically from my experience, and also whatever I think I need at the moment, still whatever, as a package I could offer to people who are going through it, especially people maybe sometimes who might need to take a break from things, including even work and all those things, but maybe they cannot for some reasons, like how will they pay their bills, how will they do those things and stuff like that. So for me, I was actually thinking of, the way people offer grants for different projects, entrepreneurs and stuff like that. I think for me, I would want, whether this could be even something I do in, I don't know, 5 years, who knows, And I know people sometimes shy away from sharing things, but because, oh my god, if someone steals your idea or whatever, and I'm just like, you know what, if someone can do this, please go ahead. I would love to be a part of it. If I'm not, it's also fine, but I think it can be really helpful for people. And so for me, I think it would be something that allows someone to take a break from life without the additional stress of maybe financial responsibility and burdens. So literally my grant, quote unquote, would just be to give people upkeep for maybe 3 months, I don't know, like rent covered, utilities, whatever's, and so that they don't have to maybe worry about other things on top of their struggles already. So yeah, that's something I'm like, oh, if I can do that one day, I feel like it would be something great. So it's also something I've been thinking about. I mean, right now I'm not in a position to do it, but I'm like, in future, it's something I'm thinking of doing, because sometimes, guys, when you're struggling with your mental health or just with things and still having to show up for your responsibilities like work and all those things, it's really hard. And sometimes you can feel when you're dropping the ball and you're not at 100, and then you even start thinking like, oh my god, I'm gonna be fired, or just a lot of those type of things. But then it's like you still somehow have to get things done, and it honestly sucks. And it's like, because taking a break from work, maybe even for literally even a month, is can be such a big deal or so detrimental to your financial circumstances. I think if I could offer a reprieve to people, maybe even for a year, yeah, let's think bigger. Yeah, anyway, because me by there I would have loved something like that for myself, and I believe that there could be so many people who they could need that. So yeah, inshallah, Mungu akinijalia, maybe if I can offer that, I'd really be happy. So yeah, today's thoughts and reflections is just things I wanna do. Actually, yeah, things I wanna do. I think for myself, for others. I'm wondering what else has been on my mind. Oh yeah, I think something else is just the cost of opinions. I don't know how to call it. I don't know. Like, do we need to think about how we share our opinions in ways that do not demean other people's choices? Like, I think that's something I'm constantly thinking about, and even just catching myself on, because I literally just saw a tweet, by someone who shared, and first of all, someone was sharing it in jest, and then someone responded like, why are you making this a joke, kinda. So for example, let me use an example of perfumes. Yeah, so now we know Arabian scents are, like more affordable. They've been the thing for maybe the last couple of months. And if you compare those types of perfumes and designer and some niche fragrance houses, you find that their prices are a bit higher. And then, so it's like saying, someone is out here saying, oh, my perfume collection, and then the collection is this Arabian scents. And so for someone, it's like, oh, those cost so low that it shouldn't even be something that you're boasting. If you are having the MFKs, things along those lines, and that's, you have plenty of them now, that's a true collection. And so it's like so funny, like, oh my gosh, this is so cheap, and you're whatever. And then it's like, but why? Like, as in, okay, you build your own niche collection or something. So I've just really been thinking a lot about how that translates to so many of people's choices and so many things people enjoy. And sometimes I'm like, I don't know when it should be funny and when it shouldn't. And it's like, don't I have a sense of humor? Like, I'm taking things too serious. but sometimes I'm just like, yeah, it could never be you, it's not you, or whatever, and that should be the end of it all. So it shouldn't be a joke or something to, feel like you're better than someone else for. Yeah, and this thing just translates into so many, like, even the way someone's milestone, you see even things like, someone can buy their first car, and then, someone else would be like, oh, I'd rather even walk than on this type of car. Those type of things. Me personally, I would rather not walk. So yeah, things along those lines. The time would just be like, oh, it's just my opinion, blah blah blah. But then it's like, at what cost? Um, that's something I'm just trying to be very mindful of. And sometimes I think you can even just show up in very different contexts, sometimes in situations you don't expect it to show up in. But I just feel like, for me, it's just a reminder to just always be conscious in every interaction you're having with someone. Like, literally, I think that's the only way to become a decent human being, or to just live like decently with people. So that's something else that's been on my mind. Yeah, then I've also been feeling like it's time for new beginnings for myself in like certain aspects of my life, which is actually interesting, because I'm like, now come to think of it, I feel like for the past couple of years, like this, to say, like from April, May, June, have been very, like, significant changes that have happened to me. So it just feels like, yeah, since it's April, it just feels like I'm about to be entering a new season, which I'm honestly very excited for. And sometimes I feel like it's very hard to leave certain spaces for so many reasons, even including attachment. Like sometimes certain time there or whatever, but then, sometimes it's like, I gotta choose me kind of situation. So I'm in that kind of space, and I feel like I can't. Yeah, I'm very excited to see where I'm being led to go. It would be interesting, very interesting to see what that takes me to. In other news, it's like a year since, yeah, like literally almost a year since I fractured my leg. And guys, it's like such a significant thing that sometimes I have never been the same since that accident. Literally, okay, accident sounds, it's not that I was hit by a car or anything. I literally just fell and fractured my leg. But yeah, that was something that, oh my goodness, changed my life so much. Literally, sometimes when I'm going up the stairs and coming down till date, I'm usually just like, there's a time this was not possible for me. It just is so wild. Sometimes, like, you walk somewhere, you're like, I can't even believe it is me walking. And like the small milestones. I'll wear something that has a small heel. I'm just like, I can't believe that I can stand on this and not feel like my leg is giving out. And also, I wouldn't say that I am, like, now I would hike or like go running. Because I still feel like, it's like I'm not 100% healed. Especially sometimes when I've walked for long, or walked maybe with a certain type of shoe on, but then it's like, it is still so crazy that I can move with my legs. It's like one of those things I don't think someone really understands until you've been through it. And it's like, I don't want everyone to understand, if that means everyone having to break their leg, of course. But it's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, honestly, it is. I'm beyond grateful to be able to walk right now. Like, yeah, we don't, or at least I never used to really think it's a big deal. You don't even realize how much you have depended depended on your legs to also do other things that involve other parts of your body than your hands. Like your legs will carry you to the kitchen sink for you to wash the dishes. It will take you this place for you to carry, for you to push the trolley, for you to, like, yeah, I think even like after when I could start talking again, I was even excited to just be at the supermarket and just walk along the aisles and push a trolley. And I was like, yo, literally, there's there's a lot to be grateful for. And even as you're talking about being grateful for, there's a point in which I was feeling like I don't want to be grateful for from the point of view that it could be worse. Because honestly, I think that can be, I don't think that is genuine gratefulness, honestly, because it's like, oh, at least I wasn't amputated or something. Like, and I was going through something that was making me feel that we're not even in relation to breaking my leg, but just other things happening in my life. And I was just like, God, I don't want to be grateful from that point of it could be worse, Like, I want to be grateful because I'm genuinely grateful. Like, this is amazing. I'm happy. I'm this and that, but not like, oh my goodness, it could have been worse. And I don't know. For me, there's just something off about that. I don't know what you guys think, but being grateful from that point of things could have been worse. Maybe sometimes it's what takes you through stuff, but honestly, I think sometimes it should just be your grateful period, and there's no other context of things could have been worse. I don't know. That's just something I've been thinking about. Yeah, it's the second quarter of the year. Yeah, when the first quarter was ending, I was in shambles. I was like, my goodness, nothing to show for it. Time is going so fast, but now I'm just here. I'm just existing. I'm literally the moment. I'm literally the exciting thing. Yeah, I'm literally the thing to show for it. Yeah, me being here. So yeah, I'm happy to be where I am in the moment, at the moment, whatever. And yeah, I think on the next what can I say, thoughts and reflection episode, I guess it will be a different story. I hope it will be like even more exciting things and like very interesting things. Like, there are so many fun, interesting things I've applied for myself, and I hope they come through. I mean, maybe one I'll find out about it tomorrow. The other one, maybe I'll know next month. I don't know, but sometimes it's just put yourself out there and just see how things go, see how things happen. I am trying to also do a monthly vlog for April. Anyway, mniombe nikuwe na uwezo because it's just mid-month and I'm just like, yo, I'm tired. But should I keep on? There'll be a vlog probably early May to show what I was up to the entire April. And thank you so much for coming to the end of this video. I know it's been maybe a bit long, I don't know, maybe not that interesting or whatever, but thanks for listening to me, and see you on the next one. Please feel free to catch up on other content that I've already shared. Check out my videos, share with your people. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers and we can do it. Yeah, so bye bye, see you.